Good morning. My name is Ryan Littlestone from forexflow.live. For a change this week, we're going to talk about Brexit and the pound, a subject that just won't go away at the moment. Here we are with another crunch week as negotiations continue between Frost and Barnier. And there's a lot of noise still surrounding it in the press, talks about things not progressing and things not stepping forward. The bottom line is with all this is that a deal is pretty much done, has been for a while now, and they're just stuck on these three last points, which is fishing, dispute mechanism, and level playing field. And in one moment we seem to be getting some sort of progress, and the next it's not as much as they want. But pretty much the legal text and the draft text for the whole Brexit deal is pretty much drawn up, and it's just these three sticking points, which are still pretty much political sticking points rather than big fundamental points. Fishing, that's a battle between the UK and France. Macron's got a big political investment in this because the areas that are fishing are potentially under a rival of his. And when that comes up in the elections, that's going to play into it. So that's why he's fighting hard on that. So for all the noise that's going on at the moment, particularly today, we've had lots of headlines going on about, we're still in exactly the same situation. A Brexit deal is there to be done. We've got these three sticking points that need to be shifted, and the clock is ticking. And we're still in this 11th hour and going to be playing a game of chicken on it. And we'll see who blinks first. Now, for prices, the pound is still fairly volatile. If we look at the euro sterling chart, look at the weekly chart, we can see we're still stuck in this range that I've been speaking about previously. What we did get the time before is we've got to move down to a lower level, down in the 88.60, which was a level we flagged up during the course of those moves, and it held pretty much on the button, and we've since seen a bounce from there. So that set a boundary for where the pair might go. So looking at the weekly chart, we've got all the way up to the 92s, 93s as a topside marker. That's where we expect the price to move if things turn sour and there's no deal, perhaps this week or into the end of the year. Conversion on the other side, we've got this 88.60 level, which in the bigger scheme of things isn't that much of a level, but it's containing the price at the moment. So I'd expect that level to break if we get final confirmation of a deal. I'm still short this pair as a Brexit trade up in the 90s, and I'm happy to run that. I did a little bit down around the 89s, 70s on Friday, just to give myself a little bit more exposure there. And I'm sitting back and waiting for this to happen either way. So that's what I'm looking for this week. But one of the reasons I went to this pair is because it was a switch out of cable, or the pound versus a dollar. And if we look at the weekly chart quickly there, while we're up in this sort of 131, 132 area, if we do get a deal, we're going to see the pound rally, and the big 135 level is where we're expecting the price to hit, at least on a knee-jerk reaction. How it behaves there is potentially going to decide, is that the end of the Brexit story if we don't break 135? If we do break 135, then perhaps we've got something more coming in, and perhaps a more longer lasting move. But what's going to happen, just a quick view of the future, as soon as Brexit's done, we're going to switch back into virus trading and how that's affecting the economy. And then from that, how the vaccines are going to get rolled out and how that's going to affect the economy. And I expect the UK to move much faster than Europe on that. So that's potentially a trade to look at into the new year. But for now, we'll concentrate on this week, and as usual, I wish you all the best.